Hey there guys, so the last time in anime, Masachika was planning how to win the closing ceremony of the student council with a blasting speech to beat Yuki's popularity. That otaku kid is just too cute and always wants to be spoiled by Masachika, but at that time the parents-teacher meeting was organized and he called his grandfather for the meeting. Because his dad was shifted in the Japanese embassy in Europe, but there they met Alisa and her mother. Alisa had told her mother all about Masachika. And there the grandpa became the wingsman and proposed to Alisa to marry Masachika. The old man sure was handy, but after the parents' meeting, while going out Masachika sought his mother and she averted her eyes to ignore him. That's just too cruel for a kid to be ignored by his own mother like this. Masachika had always given his best in everything, but her mother was always like this, so Masachika thought he had to try harder to make her happy, but his mother just coldly told him to stop. That sure was a bad time of his life, and now Masachika had caught cold, so Alisa drops by to take care of him, and Masachika guessed that Yuki tipped her about his condition. Alisa had brought the medicine and wanted to take care of him, so Masachika was fine with just medicine, but Yuki had asked her to take care of Masachika, so he lets her in. Then she wanted to cook something for Masachika and had two options, porridge or borscht. Personally Alisa advised to have borscht because it's good for the health. So Masachika didn't argue there and Alisa went to the kitchen to cook some, but there she got happy seeing that Masachika is using the mug she gave him as a gift. Then she made the meal and Masachika was eating it. There Alisa asked him about his family and Masachika told her that he only has father, feeling a bit down from it. Alisa gave him medicine after Masachika finished his meal, but then she stayed here to take care of him more, and when Masachika woke up after taking some sleep, he saw Ayano got here to take care of him as a good little maid. She took the opportunity firmly, but Alisa points it out that she's Yuki's maid, so why she's here to serve Masachika. Ayano makes up that Yuki ordered her and told Alisa to leave because it's getting late as it's nighttime already, so Alisa left and Masachika ate the borscht Alisa cooked. After that, Ayano gave him that medicine again, and Masachika falls asleep. He slept late the next day, so school was already over, but then after lunch, Ayano gave her the medicine again. And Masachika felt something was wrong with it and told Ayano to bring him the medicine cover, where he saw this medicine contains the shit that makes the consumer sleepy. So he guessed it must be Yuki who gave Alisa this medicine, so he decided to drop by the school even though it's late, but Ayano told him to take the day off because it's already too late. That just made things worse, and Masachika hurriedly went to school and heard Yuki defeated Alisa into something. Then he found Alisa to know what's going on and the girl was upset that she messed up. It all started yesterday when Yuki told Alisa to check up on Masachika because he caught a cold. Normally she would have visited on her own, but she has some things to do. Alisa agreed and Yuki gave her the medicine to give it to Masachika, and then, Yuki invited Alisa to a PA broadcast to cover the recent student congress debate that happened. Alisa didn't want to bring that topic up, but Yuki was insisting Alisa strongly to just appear there and Alisa gave up. Yuki saw Alisa didn't want to claim the win of that student congress because she heard all the rumors that Taniyama left the debate because she found Nanoa had plants, which got her into thinking if Alisa is even serious about this election or not. Seeing her evil smile, Alisa saw through it that Yuki had some hidden agenda behind this PA broadcast. Yuki didn't deny that and tells Alisa to be careful because Masachika won't be there for her like last time. Alisa didn't want to be a burden to Masachika, so she agreed to take this on herself and went to the broadcast, where Yuki apologized for her behavior and the scheme she played. Alisa forgave her and Yuki got relieved. So she opens up why she wants to be the student council president. She had an older brother, he was a prodigy and everything, but one day he saw her brother had gone far away. So she wants to take her brother's place to live up to her family's name, so she asked Alisa her reason for running in the election. And that iconic story shocked Alisa from the inside, and there the broadcast started. Alisa got so nervous that she couldn't even answer properly, which resulted in a defeat. Masachika saw through Yuki's emotional story plan to throw Alisa off, plus, how she got him with the medicine to gain the upper hand in the election. And there Alisa started crying that she messed up all of Masachika's hard work. But Masachika assured her today's defeat isn't that serious because the broadcast happened in the morning when there were not many students present, which means Yuki was just laying the groundwork for the closing ceremony to defeat Alisa in front of a big crowd. But the way Yuki planned all this makes Masachika excited that she got him this time. And Alisa tells Masachika that she couldn't answer Yuki back then because her motivation wasn't as noble as her, but so what? Masachika chose to help Alya because he knows she's diligent and earnest about her hard work. That was one of her charms that attracted him to her. Such a nice way he said things like he was proposing his love, so even if Yuki is carrying her dead brother's legacy she chose not to give up. That's some serious misunderstanding Yuki caused. But before he could explain things to her, Nanoa and Taniyama came. Taniyama apologized for the things she did to them, and wanted to officially declare that she lost in the debate. But Alya wanted Taniyama to pay her back in a different way, and after hearing Alya's wish, Taniyama and Nanoa agreed. After that, the closing ceremony was just a day away and Alya was rehearsing her speech. But she knew that she needed to have the talent to draw people's attention to her just like Masachika did in the last debate. So Masachika gave her a little tip in that regard and Alya decided to give it a try. There Yuki came in thinking Alya must be mad at her, but Alya was calm and lets the matter rest. Masachika was happy that didn't ruin their friendship, but the stunt she pulled off with Masachika was a different story. He was surprised that Yuki used the little patty trick to gain the upper hand, so in a way, Masachika warned Yuki to be careful from now on. And there Kanzaki came in to see who would go first for the speech. He lets both parties decide, and Yuki gave the idea to toss the coin. The outcome was tails and Yuki won the right to choose. She was running through her brain cells to choose whether to go first or second in the speech. She was having a hard time because the outburst Masachika gave off means that he had something up his sleeve, so if she goes second, she'll get time to know. But what if it's just a distraction and nothing else? That's why Yuki saw she should target Alya because she's a pushover, so if she puts pressure on her from the start, the ceremony will be in her bag. That's why Yuki chose to go first with the speech. Then it's time for the showdown at the closing ceremony. And Yuki started her speech by promising many things. Like hearing from students about their wishes, for that they had the suggestion box already, but no one ever used it because they thought their suggestions would be ignored. So she promises to hear their wishes, such as extending school festival days, changing sports days, and many other events. She has experience as a president in middle school. So she's confident she'll do a great job. That was a nice speech. And following up was Ayano. She started her speech as a running mate to tell others how good her partner is. And in that time Alya saw Yuki had gotten a great attention from the students, so to make herself stand out, Masachika had already told her to start her speech in Russian if they went second in speech. She did exactly that and that got the attention from the students. She didn't boast like Yuki and admits she doesn't have any experience, but Alya promised to learn things and work harder than anyone else. That is why she asked all of them to keep an eye on her by next year's election, and if they find her lacking, Alya promised to drop out of the election. That speech got her a big round of applause. Then just like Ayano, Masachika delivered his speech to tell others why he chose to run with Alya. But to make others believe in them that Alya is the best fit, Masachika announced that Taniyama and Nanoa will join the Students' Council if they win the election. The former debate rivals working together, it shows that Taniyama and Nanoa acknowledged Alya as a great candidate and completely shadows Yuki's speech. It makes their win in this closing ceremony, so while they were going home, to show others that they are close, Masachika told Alya to call him by his first name, which Alya did, almost giving the guy a heart attack from the cuteness. But to plan out for the election, Masachika told Alya that Ayano and Yuki will stay together, so they should also do the same during this summer break, and Alya happily agreed without hesitation. But right there season 1 ends, but the news is that second season is already in the production, so maybe after a year or two we might get to see it again. So stay tuned to watch its next season on my channel as well. Until then, take care.